Welcome to the fourth and final development update video for the month-long project I've been working on, Governance. I'll be honest, this week was kind of a mess for me for one main reason, and that's that I got my wisdom teeth taken out earlier in the week. So there were a few days this week where I didn't get to do any work on the project, just sitting in bed holding ice packs to my face, so I couldn't code or do anything productive really. And that's why what you're watching right now doesn't actually have my camera enabled, because my face was pretty inflated at the time and I didn't really want that on the internet. So most of the work I did this week was done either today or yesterday, which were the days that I recovered enough that I could actually do stuff. I'm definitely still recovering, but I'd rather sound a little bit slurred in this commentary than delay the project update by a week or so. Anyways, since this is the last project update video, I'm happy to announce that the plugin is finally finished. So what do I mean by finished exactly? I'm definitely not done with the project. I plan on continuing the development of this throughout the next few weeks, months, or really however long I stay interested in it, and as long as there's more features to add, which right now there are still plenty of things I can add to it. I've already started making a list of things that I plan on adding in the future. But finished for now means that I accomplished all the goals that I set out at the beginning of the project. Back in week 1, I created a Trello board that contained a list of features that I wanted the plugin to have when it was done. And 4 weeks in, I'm happy to say that I completed every feature on that Trello board except for one, which I actually realized may not be necessary. So yeah, it's done, but I'm actually not going to release it just yet. And the reason for that is that I don't want it to be an underwhelming release. Throughout the course of this month, I've had so many ideas to make the plugin much better that at this point I would just feel uncomfortable releasing the plugin in its current state. It's still pretty good, but you know, when someone downloads something for the first time and it's underwhelming, they're not even going to bother checking back in the future when it has updates. So I want to have all these features included in the first release rather than updating the plugin later down the line. However, I might release an early beta just for the sake of getting feedback, but that is a release in quotations, that I won't actually market or advertise in any way. So in summary, this month-long project is finished, as in I won't release any more project updates, but the overall project is ongoing. So getting into the specifics of what I accomplished this week, I'd like to talk about a feature that I'm particularly proud of, which is the respect level system. In last week's project update video, I mentioned that I didn't have time to finish the respect level system, and that's because I was having trouble with the SQLite database. I couldn't get it working, having a lot of trouble, still a very new concept to me. So I had my friend Jay help me out this week, and man, what a lifesaver. I could not have added this feature if I did not have his help. So I still have a lot to learn about SQL and SQLite, but I definitely have a much better understanding of SQL as a concept, and overall I've learned a lot. Anyways, respect points are distributed to voters based on how they voted, or what they proposed, or who got elected, things like that. I do plan on changing how respect points are distributed to the voters, but for now, I'm happy with it. It's pretty good. It'll do for now. Besides that, I did add a few new commands. First was /gov leaders, which displays to the voters what leaders are currently in office. Then there was /gov resign, which allows the leaders to resign from office if they were elected and they didn't want to be. And of course, now that the project is coming to a close, there was a lot of polishing that I did and a lot of bug fixes. And that concludes the documentation for my month-long project. I know no one watched this, but it was fun for me, so it's worth it.